So, gentlemen, I think we're going to get right into some setlist stuff. What are we going to start with? It was a big show, Madison Square Garden. Who played?
Yeah, so this is about a week since the Foo Fighters played Madison Square Garden 2 nights, right? About a week ago, at Saturday, Sunday, I think. And they had a special guest, which you've all seen by now all over the internet. Dave Chappelle came out to sing Radiohead's Creep with them, which is just, I'm not even sure how to feel about it. And, it's... I watched the video. Obviously, I would have loved to have been there for a number of reasons, but just such a random mishmash of Dave Chappelle with the Foo Fighters. So weird.
Yeah, it is random. Good assessment, too, because I didn't know how I felt. It was like I watched it and I'm like, this is cool. I mean, is it cool, though? I mean, it's kind of random. And it's not like he's actually singing. He's kind of just like going through the motions in terms of the song. He can't sing. Dave Chappelle can't sing. But to have two goats on stage at the same time named Dave Chappelle and Dave Grohl is kind of cool. I guess it's special for that kind of one-off thing. But other than that, I don't know. It's kind of like, this is cool. Maybe I'll go pee halfway.
My two Daves.
Well, what I was thinking about is like, we all knew he was going to come out on stage because we saw an article that said Dave Chappelle comes out and sings with Foo Fighters. But right. As Nate says, in real time, I wonder if there's any tease of this. Did anyone know he was there? Like, imagine being there and Dave Chappelle walks his ass out and starts singing radio.
Like, the whole thing just sounds like a fever dream, doesn't it?
Right. And, like, they must be friends. Like, I don't know.
Well, you said something in the group text earlier, Twan, when we were talking about this. Musicians, especially of the Foo Fighters, stature, have their way to talk to people and can get in touch with whoever, and vice versa. Dave Chappelle at his level can be like, hey Dave Grohl, I want to come out on stage and sing Radiohead. He's gonna be like, okay, sure, come on out, man. So those are the two, like, at that level, that hype, they could probably pull that off. It'd be tougher for a smaller act, obviously a club show act, but pretty random, pretty cool. Dave isn't the greatest singer, so it's like whatever, but at the same time, like, he wanted to go sing in front of 18K or whatever Madison Square Garden holds. So good for him.
Yeah, special guest is a special guest. And now that I think of it, like the last 3 or 4 Foo Fighters concerts that I've been to, there's been a ton of special guests. So maybe it's just, Dave Grohl's new thing. It's just bring friends on stage. And like you said, we don't know if they're tight or not, or if Chappelle's just happened to be in the area and got in touch with their management. It's like, hey, I want to do a Radiohead song. It's like, hell, sure, why not? But the last 3 or 4 Foo Fighter shows I've seen, there's been like a roster of special guests between like the birthday party one and just random shows. What was the one? What's the Rick Roll song?
Never gonna give you
Rick Astley. Yeah, never gonna give you
Rick Astley. He came out once at a festival gig, and I was just like, "This is
yeah, you're right."
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be something if this was like the finale of a new Netflix reality show of like? It's like the answer to comedians riding in cars, but it's comedians on stage, and like Dave won the show, so this is the prize. But like we could have seen like awesome. Dane Cook come out to When I Come Around or something.
Could have been anybody. Hey, Jay Moore just won a chance to sing. I don't even know. Give me Nookie by Limp Bizkit with the Foo Fighters playing it because he won this reality show. Yeah, what kind of fever dream could we come up with here?
Oh, man, Bill Burr, You Ought to Know. I think it's
yeah.
Not giving up on You Ought to Know.
Actually, I think Ryan Sinnott called this. You're going to see more of these mishmashed collabos coming out of COVID.
That's true. Yeah.
Yep.
So this could have been a Hard Times headline.
Yeah.
Oh, easily.
There's nothing about this that feels real other than this video of it.
Well, you keep reading and you're like, all right, Dave Chappelle sings with the Foo Fighters and it's Creep? What?
It feels like one of those weird bingos, right? You got Dave Chappelle comes out to Madison Square Garden to sing Creep by Radiohead with the Foo Fighters, not actually Radiohead. And Barstool Sports is one of the first to report on it. None of it makes any sense.
Yeah, it's very clickbaitable for sure.
Man, I'm just trying to transport myself there, and it would have been, if you didn't know he was there, like,
pretty wild.
What a wild situation.
Is there a crazier one that you guys can think of than that? Like, I don't know, Jason Biggs comes out and sings Scar Tissue from Red Hot Chili Peppers with Metallica. Like, would that be even crazier? Spin the wheel, as Nate says.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that this is a very good spin the wheel mishmash type thing. Maybe like a game show, like you said, Twan.
Chris Rock comes out with Jesus. You know what? Honestly, I'm getting stuck on the rock band. Like who are the rock bands still around? You know?
Yeah, right. That's the tough part.
Yeah, Chris Rock comes out to Queens of the Stone Age show and does Longview by
Green Day.
by Green Day.
Chris Rock singing "Bite My Lip and Close My Eyes, Take Me Away to Paradise" would be a little interesting, I think. Oh shit, that's a good one. We don't have to belabor it too much more, but man, that was such a random headline. But we wanted to kind of give you a little spin on it too, because it's been about a week since it happened. So
Yeah, super random. And I just bought tickets to the Foo Fighters show out here in Los Angeles today. Scored tickets, so now I'm wondering, who am I going to get for a special guest? It's on the 17th. Pretty stoked for that. It'll be my first arena show since before COVID. Went to a show last week, which was like a little outdoor gig, kind of a small thing in the desert. But this will be my first, full on arena show, full capacity and everything. So
I'm jealous of that. That'll be fun.
Yeah, I'm super stoked for it.
I was going to say it's in LA, so anyone's in play, but everyone's left town.
Yeah,
Everyone's moved out of LA.
Mm-hmm. They're all in Texas.
Good one though.